Croeso I bysgota Cymru. Welcome to Fishing in Wales. Well, welcome to Caersws Angling Association. That's the bridge that leads you into the village of Caersws, and the club has 7 miles of double bank fishing on the River Severn. Tell you a little secret, I used to be a member of the club 22, 23 years ago. Haven't fished it in the last sort of 15, 18 years, and I'm really looking forward to today. Now, I'd set up, normally French leader, thinking I hit the runs, walk down to the river. We're literally 150 yards from where we parked the car. And guess what? Even in the bright sunshine, the fish are rising. So it's time to change tactics, put a dry on and see how we get on. This is where I fall in and scare all the fish. Ooh, that was a nice fish. Right, come up this pool. The plan of attack was French leader in the fast water to start with, but there's so many fish rising. But there's quite a few fish rising, but they're one here, one there. They're not really hard on the feed, so I've got a single dry, size 16, black F-fly. There's nothing really coming off, so I thought it's a suggestive pattern. I've covered a couple of fish, but they haven't looked at it yet. So I think the really slow glide, it's a bit tough. So we've got a little bit faster water here, gives the fish less chance to inspect the fly. And there's just one just popped his nose up here, so let's put it on top. Let's just have a look, see if he'll have a look at it. Right, here we go. Oh, Babby! Oh well, first fish of the day, out to season grayling. And I tell you what, it's so nice to see small fish like this. It means that the future generations are there to be caught in a few years' time. Right, out to season grayling. Not what we're after, but still avoided the blank. But as you can see, flat glide. I'm going to see probably go upriver, get some faster water, some more oxygenated water, and also some places with a bit of shade, and hopefully there'll be a few more obliging fish. Come on, let's go. dare. You stay there. You stay there. I'm not going to disturb you. I'm going fishing. You stay there. Right. Just coming down this stretch. I'm going to get myself perched down here behind the thing. I saw a couple of fish. Get settled in. And just wait. Because there was one fish directly there. There's a couple in there as well. One behind the rock, but there was a bigger one just in here. So I'm not going to cast for a bit. Right, he's going right for, okay, my fly's out the way, go on, off you go. Go on, swim away. I've been stared out. But I'm going to use their camouflage because they've gone in the river. They've created a bit of disturbance. So that'll camouflage me getting in. And now I'm going to have to be patient and sit here. Or stand here till those fish get back confident. Look at these. Come on, you can't be that bloody fussy. That? Well, I've covered, I've lost count. This fish just, oh, he's come up again. But it is so slow. We can't really figure out exactly what they're feeding on. There's a few different things. So tried about a dozen flies. They haven't, I've had one actually, as I was lifting it off, it came up. A couple more risen over there. What we're going to do, we're just going to relocate down here. I've seen a bigger fish down there. Give it a go. Otherwise, we could spend all day here just, oh, no, I tell you what, no. There's 4 fish, just 3 or 4 fish just risen up there. I've got to give it one more cast. Right. It has to be. Oh, you! He had a look at it. Last minute, turned away. You little so-and-so. This one, I reckon, he's feeding off stuff that's fallen off the bloody tree. There we go. Oh. Well, I said we were going to move. And then these fish just kept me here. And it could send you crazy, to be honest with you. I've changed flies, but there we go. We've got a fish. I fooled one out of about 30 odd fish, 40 fish, I don't know. Don't care. Tell you what, even on a horrible, long distance catch release. But the most important thing, I fooled him. Doesn't matter. It was a nice brownie. And I'll tell you what, I think he's been hooked before. Because, oh no. Guess what? Snapped me. Ah well. Fish won that one. But I did fool one. I think it's time. Leave this slow water. go and find some fast water, do some nymphing, and then we can always pop down here once the heat's come out of the sun and maybe fool a few more. Come on. Two fish rise in. Do you see them? Right, just walking upriver, what we're trying to do is find some fast water, but there's fish rise in. The problem is, this is impossible. So, I've got two fish down here, just at the edge of the pool, but I've got 2 or 3 fish feeding up here. So what I'm going to try and do is get as low as possible and get as close as possible to see if we can get a cast of these fish. Now, let's put this away for a minute. Where are you? There you are. Oh! That was a bit too heavy there, Mr. Morgan, you idiot. They're looking at it. Makes you think how many fish look at your fly and you don't know about it, and then you can see every fish in the river turn, come, put their nose up to it and just refuse it at the last second. Unbelievable. Right, there's one just by that rock. Right, come on you. Don't hide behind the rock. You drop back. You drop back. Oh! Right. Oh, you absolute numpty, Mr. Morgan. You spooked that. That was too close to you. Okay. Right, I told you we were going to find fast water. Guess what? We didn't get very far, because this glide, we walked around the corner, a couple of fish rose, and then there was just fish all through this run. Tried them with the dry, had 4 or 5 refusals, and I've actually just kept my dry fly set up on, and I've been nymphing for them. Single nymph, size 14. I've had 3 takes, and I got snapped again. Using 2-pound breaking strain is not conducive to landing these fish, especially when you're about 10-15 foot above the bank. But it's been brilliant because you're spotting every fish, you're seeing the reaction to your fly, you can see them come up, nose it, go away, and I've seen a couple of takes as well. So the plan was find some faster water. We're going to do that now. Riffly water, see if we can catch a couple more fish and bump up the strength of the nylon. Right, as promised, some faster water. Got nice riffle there into a big deep pool there, and a couple more riffly runs up there. So time for the dry fly off. What we're going to do, put a French leader on, a couple of nymphs, and see if we can find some obliging fish in the more oxygenated water. Good thing is water's still cold, so the temperature's good. So this time hopefully we'll land the fish instead of letting them go. But who knows? We shall see. Oh, you on the lift. Right, we've fished, I would say, nearly half a mile above the football ground. And we've got to say the river is low. You can see the fish, and that's been really, really exciting. I'm going to give you a few tips now. I used to fish this 18, 20 years ago. And if there's two of you, the best thing to tackle this river is if you want to fish upriver, both of you drive to Llandinam, leave a car there, come down to Caersws, get kitted up, and then work your bunny hop, one riffle and a pool, then just keep working all the way up, and then you've got a car up at Llandinam to come back down to Caersws. Otherwise, it's a heck of a walk. They do say that the water they've got here would probably, to fish it properly, would take you 4 days. One below the pool, one halfway up, the other one halfway, and then above Llandinam as well. We could spend sort of a whole day down there with those rising fish or the fish that we've been stalking in the river, but no, we're going to go relocate to Llandinam and see what the water's like up there. Come on, let's go. Right, left Caersws, travelled by car to Llandinam. You can park by the bridge, we come further down to park by the waterworks where the club have got designated parking. Come across the field, and to be honest with you, we're just trying to locate some really deep water. We've got a deep pool in here. Unfortunately, there's a dead tree in there. But with the sun as warm as it is, fish, they want the depth, so we're going to give this a couple of casts, work this up. Then we've walked past some nice looking riffly water, so we're going to go check that. And also, when I was driving over the bridge, I looked at the pool and there was one nice fish in there. So I've got a bit of history with that pool. I might tell you a little bit about that later. I wonder if he's up there. Ah, get off that. Oh, that's perfect drift. Well, 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 the fish totally missed the fly. That was perfect, but it wasn't, it was a splashy, jumpy up to take. I've seen you, mate. I'm coming to get you now. Let me do this drift first. Oh, that deserved a fish. Yeah, saw it rise. It's not a big fish, but it's a fish. Come on. Yes, first one in the net. And a big thanks to Kerry. Why? Because it's his fly. Look at that. Beautiful fish. Half a pound. Look at the spots on it. Tell you what, he's a chunky one. He's been feeding well. Right then, mate. Off you go to grow bigger. Go on. There he goes. Plenty of time in the world. Thank you, sir. Right. take a break from the fishing because it's frustrating. Had a brownie, hooked a few, so I thought I'd just very quick tip about basics of what to bring. I'll tell you one thing about this stretch. It's probably the nicest and easiest river you will ever wade. So if you're not a confident wader, this is the river for you. I'm not going to tell you not to bring a wading staff, but I'll tell you what, it's only going to be in its way. Nice gravel from below Caersws Bridge all the way up so far. We haven't seen any boulders. It's really nice. So that's a big plus. What to bring? Well, that's all I'm using today. I'm using a 9-foot stroke 10-foot rod. So I've got the extra foot insert here with a French leader. I put that in. I'm using it 9 foot for my dry fly fishing. Simple and easy. One line, floating line, then in my pack. That's all I have. I've got these little foam spools where I've got the French leader on that. I've got some wets on that, and obviously I've got the dry fly on the rod. So those would be the plan of attack. If I wanted to change to New Zealand style, I'd just put a bigger dry on my dry fly setup with a nymph underneath it. With regards to flies, bring some nymphs, bring some dries, and today, critical suntan lotion. You know, you might think, oh, it's not that sunny, but when you're getting off the glare of the water, you really do burn. Only recently we saw Ian Gordon talk about the damage he did to his skin. So please, factor 50. None of this macho stuff. Factor 50. Cover yourself in it. I'm wearing the sun top, SP50, so I'm not going to burn. And the other thing is load of water. I've gone through 1.5 litres so far. When we went back to the car, I refilled this bottle. So you're going to be mobile, so take plenty of water, suntan lotion, loads of flies, one rod, a pack. Just get out there and enjoy yourself. Right, we're under Llandinam Bridge. Great thing with this, you can park just down, and it's only literally 30 yards from the road. When we were driving over here earlier, I spotted a monster fish. I mean, it's got to be 3.5, 4 pound. It is a big fish. Came around here, there was another fish angler here. He said, oh, come down, I've had enough, can't catch it. He's had a look at the dry, but no. Tell you a little story about this particular spot. 20 years ago, I was a member of the club. And what I used to do, I used to drop Yasmin, who's now 26, in primary school, and I'd be on the water here by 9:30. And actually, a couple of times I was late picking it up from school. Thankfully, the head teacher was really nice, and I said, oh, I'm in a meeting, I'll be there in 10 minutes. And then the next time she phoned me up, Hywel, where are you? Are the fish biting, are they? I said, yes, I'll be there in about 15 minutes. So this pool has got a lot to answer to. In the winter, there's normally a lot of grayling in here. There's a few under here now, there's a couple rising over my shoulder. But what we spooked that big fish, so we're gonna go down a little bit further. There's a couple of fish rising in the glide, and there we go, there's one just risen there again. Try them, then come back, hopefully that big one's back on the feed and we might have another opportunity. If we do, if we catch it, boy, it'll be the biggest river trout I've ever caught anyway. It is a monster. Right, walking down the glide, saw these fish supping just by the edge of the tree, so tried what we have been having takes, put a shuttlecock on there. As soon as it went down, fish, first drift through, took shuttlecock, and then decided he was going straight in the trees and put me in the trees and snap. Ah, no. Yes. Oh, don't go in the snags. Oh. Got him out the snags. Come on, come here. It's a brownie. Size 18 shuttlecock. Snipped it off. Look at that. A difference now. All black spots, not one red one. Returning back. There you go. Oh, this is a nice fish. I have put so many flies, so many casts over them, but now I'll tell you one thing, it's not the monster that was in the pool, but you have a look at this fish. I'm telling you what, this is why you come wild brown trout fishing in mid-Wales. Look at that. Bar of gold. Unbelievable. I've put a dozen flies over him. I've cast 20 times over him. And I tell you what, that one just came up and took it. So, so sweet. Well, I tell you what, it's been a challenging day. Got broken 3 times. Going into cover, lost another one, had a few nice trout. But to finish the day with a fish like this, all those struggles have been worthwhile. And as I've already said, this is such an easy river to fish. Easy wading. No big boulders to catch you out. So anybody that's nervous wader, come along. You can get day tickets. It's £22 a day and you can buy them in the shop in Caersws. If you want to become a member, then get in touch with Caersws Angling Association. They've got a website and they will sort you out. But I tell you what a fish. And look at that, a bar of gold shining in the sunshine. Come on, let's get him, let him go. Discover fishing in Wales.